I think wonderful experience. I'm proud to be the keynote address at the Haryana State first Thrive conference. I think if you ask me, this whole goal that we have of India becoming a 5 trillion economy or a 10 trillion economy by 2020, I think startup is going to play the backbone of this goal. Summit like this is very useful, right? Because it gives us access to the representative from Hatron and we know what are the things we can get from them. It was great to get their views that if companies were collecting data, they're willing to give them storage and bandwidth, which a lot of other investments that I've done in the past as an Indian investor, they would love to have access to state governments like Haryana who are really helping entrepreneurs. But I think if you take the whole ecosystem, right, this is a problem that cannot be solved by one central government or one state government or one corporate. All of us have to come together. We have to decide that, okay, in the next 10 years, if we want to be a $10 trillion economy, startups is a vehicle is going to get us there. What are the things startups need? How do we scale it and sort of solve it at a mass scale where all the startups can be helped? I think one of the key areas that I think we need to contribute is, as you said, skills development. But skills development is not about skills development only at university levels, where you talk about skills such as, like, if you take the earlier education was about STEM, right? Science, technology, engineering, math. But if you take today, skill sets required are the 4 C's: creativity, communication, collaboration, critical thinking. If you take some additional skills that I've added to it is adaptability, learnability, and resilience. I feel that we should expose students in universities as well as in schools being 8 and 14 to some kind of entrepreneurship, right? Because entrepreneurship helps you develop these skill sets which the schools and traditional education does not teach you. It prepares you and makes you more resilient, because as an entrepreneur you're going to face failure very early, whereas a business model you're trying to make or a product that you're trying to make, you're going to face failure. So I think it's very important that how do we get entrepreneurship into the culture of the country, where a parent feels proud when the children decide to become an entrepreneur, rather than forcing them to use entrepreneurship as a backup option. और कुछ नहीं हुआ, government job नहीं मिला, doctor नहीं बने, engineer बने, चलो entrepreneur बन जाना, right? So I think this has to be the choice, first choice. That's the way we should look at it, and that mindset level change if we do, everything else will come into place automatically. So IMAI has been doing accelerators and incubators for the last 2-3 years. They've had the mobile 10x. I think now that IMAI has started and focused on the Startup Council, and we're building a committee. So as investors, as successful entrepreneurs, we would invite you to please come and be a part of the committee. See how we can actually help the startup ecosystem of India. More and more we grow this ecosystem, all of us will get benefits in return automatically. So I think we should make an initiative that how do we establish entrepreneurship culture in the country and a mindset where entrepreneurs are respected. I think that is the biggest change that the country has to see if we really want to achieve the $10 trillion goal.
Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.